All right, everyone. This is our weekly construction update. I believe this is the 9th one. I forgot to send out a link to the last one in the email. It is on the YouTube page in the construction updates playlist if you missed it. It was not the most exciting update last week, I'm going to be honest with you. So please don't worry about it. This is a lot more happened this week. I'll say on the Center for Belonging side, it was a week of progress. The biggest progress, though, was with sheetrocking the ceilings. So what they want to do is get all the drywall up, all the sheetrock up on the ceilings and stuff so they can mud and tape, which means painting can start. And so lots and lots of progress was made. The crew who was doing the drywall stuff, they worked really fast. And Amy, you're going to show people up on the ceiling really is where we see a lot of the progress. People might not remember because it was they covered up all the existing ceiling work, but like everywhere you see these pieces of, these pieces of sheetrock up on the ceiling. Like these guys did everywhere down the basement. I cannot begin to tell you how much work they did. And I can show you what it used to look like in spots that have not been covered up yet. Let's just take a quick peek here. And in fact, yeah, so Amy, if you come in here and look at that, that's what they covered up, is all those existing tiles, acoustical tiles, I believe they call them, that were there. And so those guys went almost on every square inch. They didn't cover that because there's going to be a drop ceiling there, but they covered almost every square inch of down here. And the reason it's not a drop ceiling is that we want to give it kind of that one of the beautiful things about the church and the church basement is that tall ceiling feel. So we got the tall ceiling still down here in rooms with windows and in these big gathering spaces, these big common areas. It just makes it feel like it was before, which was big. And actually it feels even more open now. And you can see we have insulation coming in. Just so much is going to happen real quick. And I was told, I have it on good authority, that once the mudding and taping and painting are gone, it's a 3.5 week about turnaround to being finished. So things are going to move quickly. So I would say within a month, my anticipation would be that this basement down here is going to be almost totally ready. Where a lot of exciting progress was made was actually on the elevator shaft. And we're going to get a really good look into that today. So here we go. This is, we can also see where some cool progress was made in terms of framing up what this office is going to look like. So this is going to be Emerge Mothers Academy. This is their office. So it has a front kind of portion of the office. This was an unanticipated change was we have a sump basket down here. So there's going to be a closet right here just for the sump basket. And so this will be an office, a little intake area, and then Emerge does do some like counseling and therapies and stuff like that. So in this back room back here, there's going to be a couch, a desk. This is going to be super functional, and it'll go, I believe, to the wall for that will line up right here. So they've started framing this in. So we have the office space done, which is really, really, really cool. And what you can see here is, and we'll look up and we'll look down. But here on the lower level, so look, this is our elevator shaft. And so we can see that you will come in. You'll come in at, here is ground level or whatever, roughly here. So when you come in the building, you're going to come into the elevator will open right here. It'll take you in. And so here's the opening, our brand new kind of entrance and foyer. What will be here as well is a set of stairs that will take you down. And then you can see if you take the elevator down, so you'll enter it on that side, the Aldrich Avenue side, and then you'll go down and you'll exit it here on the we're facing here towards Lyndale, so it'll take you out right into this area over here. I'm not going to lift up the plastic, but let's go upstairs and take a quick peek at the elevator shaft from upstairs, and it's going to give you a really good look at the lay of the land. They also started framing this up. So this is where this used to be the print room, and so they're just moving walls around. This is very exciting stuff. All right, and so as we go upstairs, we're going to see a ton of work was completed on the elevator shaft. It's all the way up now on the main level. They're ready to cut, and in fact, this week, Monday and Tuesday, they're going to be cutting out the top floor, and that's their last floor cut that they need to do as a part of this process, or if I were Canadian, process is what I would say. So, as I've mentioned before, there's going to be a new door right here, all right? So there's going to be a door. It's going to be great. Here is, so this is our elevator shaft. You can see completed here. There's going to be a doorway right here too. That's going to take you into Matt Anderson's office. And then there'll be a door here that'll take you into what was the main office. You can see we did lose some square footage in here, but it's still going to be very functional in terms of being an office space. And this will get closed up here, and it'll be a closet. But you can see this is the footprint of the elevator shaft all the way up to the ceiling. And we'll go around and look at where the exit is, where you'll leave it and go out of it. And this is wonderful. This is really, really cool and exciting. Is you can see it's all framed up here, all supported, and to let it dry. And I mentioned this in my video last week, but Advance Shoring Company, who Dave Carlson works for them, they donated the shoring equipment very generously to support the building of this, and so we're very, very grateful. And so the elevator will open right here. So this is where you will get out of the elevator on this floor, and actually on the top floor you'll get out the other side. So we're going both sides on this bad boy. It's going to be, you're going to have to be on your toes when you're taking the elevator. But Amy, you can get a great look down here. Isn't that cool? Looking down. So this is our real, actual elevator shaft. And it used to be that we had, there was on one of these walls over here, maybe there was a wall, and the electrical box was on that. Well, we got a brand new, spanking new electrical box right here. So I know this is cool. So lots of good work is happening, and lots going to change over the course of this next week.
So will that still be a hallway?
So this will still be a hallway. Yep, we'll still have a hallway right here. In terms of a little drywalling was done in our bathrooms over there. We're not going to, it's honestly not worth going and looking at, although they did frame in from the hospitality area into the gym, but that's really not worth like me and you running around to go look at it. So we'll give you a look at that next week. But so in terms of getting our church back together again, having those bathrooms back kind of put in operational order here on the main level, that's one of our go points, and we should be maybe 3 weeks away from those bathrooms being done and operational and ready to use, which is very, very exciting. So that's our construction update for the week. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. We are moving forward with making our church more accessible and inclusive to those with physical disabilities, and also moving forward with the Center of Belonging in partnership with ACE to make our church facility, be better stewards of it, and make it more useful to our broader community in order to advance the human development and human dignity of our fellow image-bearing creatures, and doing it all because we love Jesus, and we want to see other people blessed and come to know and love him too. So I'm excited for all this good stuff we're doing. So thank you all for supporting it and making this possible. We're sowing seeds that are going to bear great fruit for the kingdom in the future.